Hello, my people. A lot is changing. A lot has changed over the past years, the past centuries. Why am I saying this? Things are changing in the world right now. Some African leaders are fed up with the West influence on them. But before we dive deep and deeper into the whole story, what is actually happening with some African leaders and the steps that they are taking, first of all, let's look at North Korea. North Korea has warned Israel, saying that if you dare attack Iran again, we will take actions against you. We will hit you with missiles. Why? Why? Because North Korea believes that everything that Donald Trump is doing has nothing to do with America. But it's Israel that is pursuing Donald Trump, pressuring Trump to attack Iran. You get it? It's Israel that is behind that all attacks or pressuring Donald Trump to attack Iran. It's Israel. That's what North Korea believes. So, and they are saying that if you dare attack Iran again, there are going to be consequences. We are going to react. We are not just going to react. We are going to supply weapons and a whole lot to Iran to attack you. Remember the last time America attacked Iran?
Time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan.
So after that attack, Israel also went into Iran and destroyed Tehran defense systems, aeroplanes, and fighter jets. That's what Israel did. And North Korea was the one of the first people to condemn Israeli attack in Iran, calling it crime against humanity, and also said Israel is carrying out an illegal act of state-sponsored terrorism. They are the one of the first countries or few nations that voiced out on what Israel did. The truth is, many nations are afraid to voice out against Israel, even when they are wronged. They don't want to be labeled, and many nations are afraid. But North Korea isn't. Say, hey, you people are doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. This does not concern you. Why are you invading Tehran? Why are you attacking Iran? This time around, we will come for you if you do that. If you hide behind the shadows of America, or you hide behind America, you pressure Donald Trump to do it, we will attack you. So North Korea is saying this time around, if you try something funny, we will come for you. Don't mess with us. We will come for you. They said, if you are man enough, just try us. Just attack Iran. And we are going to supply weapons to Tehran. We are going to supply weapons. And even we are going to involve ourselves in the fight. We are going to attack you. That is him he's playing. No, this guy does not play. We all know this guy. Kim Jong-un, we know who he is. He doesn't play. That's why America does not joke with him. Even Donald Trump knows him very well that he isn't that kind of a play type. When he says something, he means his word. He doesn't joke. You may see him like that. He doesn't joke. He is very accurate on his words. So this is not a play. He is really telling the truth. If he say he is going to do something, he is going to do it. He doesn't care who you are. You see? Now let's move to Burkina Faso. What did they do this time around? Defense Minister of Burkina Faso, General Celestin Simpori, went to Iran and meet with the leaders of Iran, especially the president of Iran, this guy, Masoud Pezeshkian, and also the Defense Minister of Iran, General Aziz Misezadeh. So Burkina Faso minister went and meet with these top officials in Iran. For what? What was his purpose there? What was he there to do? Now he's there to talk about what exactly? Making their countries become close friends, making their country to have good relationship with Iran. That's why he's there for. Yeah, he's there for that. One, he's there also for defense, two, security, and other economic areas. Now, what was Iran's comment on this visit? Iran says Africa is very important to them, and they are ready and willing to help African countries. Wait, but not all African countries. Just the ones that are standing on themselves strong, that stands on themselves, the ones that are not in the shadow of the West or under the influence of the West. That's what Iran is ready to help, to support them in defense, security, and other economic areas. So Iran is willing to support countries like Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Iran want to what? Support countries that ditches the influence of the West, that this is the West, that we are not going to be under you people again. We are not going to do things in your favor again. That's what Iran is ready to support. Yeah. Now, Iran says against that, they praise Burkina Faso for standing strong and fighting against Western control. By the way, you know when Burkina Faso chased French out of their country? Because they felt like they are useless. They have been there for a long time. But there's a lot of problems that these people have created. That's what they believe, that these people have created a lot of problems from centuries to centuries. They have created a lot of problems. They have been there saying they are fighting terrorism. But no one of their terrorists are killed. None of terrorists are killed. So they felt like, no, you people are useless. We don't need you anymore. Get out of our country. That's what they did. You see, so Iran is in favor with that. So Iran actually likes countries like Burkina Faso. No more colonial influence. Iran says we want to support countries that stands on their own. You get it? And also, not only that, Iran wants to share knowledge in defense, science, industry to help Burkina Faso stand firm and stronger against terrorism in the region. Iran wants to provide technology for Burkina Faso, and it clearly seems that that is what Traore wants. You get it? That's what the man wanted. Because if you remember, when Traore really went to Russia and meet with the president, he said he wants to learn from you guys. He wants Russians to invest in their country, and they don't just want to be buying technology, buying defense weapons. They want to learn how to make one, how to create one, because he understands that whoever that creates their own thing is powerful.
To see the cooperation between our countries developing rapidly, developing swiftly, and acquire new shapes and forms. We thank you for your attitude towards Burkina Faso. Today I visited Mental Health Institute, and we understand that apart from defense and security, there is another essential field, which is science and education, and we would like to see Russia assisting us in training and educating our youth to help us to develop our own industries, our own enterprises.
This should tell you something. Iran has been sanctioned for many years, but now they should be able not to have anything concerning defense systems. But they have, because they have learned, they have acquired knowledge, and they have implemented those knowledge into sectors that make them very powerful to date, that they can be able to defend themselves with the weapons and the technologies that they have created. You get it? Now, Burkina Faso was also happy. The general, Celestine Support, also said nice and good things about Iran, saying that they are smart and strong because they built their own weapons to defend themselves, even though they have been sanctioned for many years now. He has realized Iran does not need technology from anybody. They have their own technology, and they have invested a lot into the country to stand on themselves. So Burkina Faso minister says that because Iran has done so much for themselves and they have built so much for themselves, they deserve their respect. They have to respect Iran. He also goes on to say that they show support for Iran against past attack from Israel. Now listen to this. If you are a country that is showing support for Iran against Israel, then that means you are not going to be liked. You are not going to be liked by anybody, whether Israel or America. They are going to hate you. You are not going to be a good friend of them. That's what is happening. You get it? He also goes on to say Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger are looking for new friends outside the West, French and USA. Exactly. They want to partner with people that respect them, that respect their sovereignty, that respect their leaders, that respect their independence. That's who they want to partner with. Not the ones that stands on their independence, that do not respect their sovereignty. That's what the minister is saying. Now, my people, why is this minister of Burkina Faso saying this? Because it's truth that all African nations, most of the African nations, that we are saying that we have independence, we don't have independence. We are still living in the shadow of the West. We are still living under the influence of these people, these colonial masters. We are still living under their influence. That's the truth. That's the real truth. So Burkina Faso have seen that no, we don't want to align. We don't have to align with the imperialists again. We don't need their influence. So they have decided to break the chains of imperialists. You see, so that is what is happening. Burkina Faso is saying enough is enough. We are done with you guys. Now, someone may ask why they go to Iran now. Why they go to Iran now? Because at this moment, there is a big tension between Iran and America. A very big tension. America is ready to bombard Iran. But why Burkina Faso go at this time? Everybody wants to be seen. Every leader wants to be recognized. That we are not afraid of you guys. We are not afraid of you guys. We determine what to do with our country. We set the rules. We set the terms. Not you guys. That's what is happening. And for Burkina Faso minister to go to Iran, which shows that this is a defiance against America, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's defiant, and you are not going to be loved by Americans. You are not going to be loved by their leaders or even the West, because these Western people are connected. These West countries are connected. If you go against one, it's like you are going against all of them. So you are not going to be liked. So critically, it's true that Burkina Faso said enough is enough. You are not going to boss us around. That's why they choose to go to Iran. Yes. So I may say many leaders want to show the world what they are capable of, especially to America and France. They want to show them what they are capable of. They don't want you to boss them around. They are looking for new partners that are going to respect them, that are going to be in favor with their terms. And Thailand has promised them to also help in defense, military training, supply weapons, and other boosts in their economic areas. Thailand has promised them that. So what? Surely they are going to be there. Now tell me, why is Burkina Faso actually doing this right now? Remember one time, Burkina Faso actually has bought weapons from one Western country. They have bought weapons from one Western country. And when it is time for the country to deliver, they refuse. Why? Because at that time, Burkina Faso said, we are not in need of the French anymore, so get out of our country. And this Western nation decided that we are not going to supply you any weapons again. They have decided to keep the money too. What is that? They refuse to supply the weapons that Burkina Faso has bought, because you know all these Western countries are connected. They are like brothers. If you go against one, you go against all of them. So they decided to keep the money and refuse to refund the money, and refuse to what? Send the weapons, to deliver the weapons. You see, so Burkina Faso say, okay, we have to get people that respect us no matter what. You see, that is the steps that they are taking. And to the West, that is how they behave. Because remember, in 2024, Prime Minister of Niger, this man, Ali Mohamed Lamine Zine, when they took out Mohamed Bazoum from power and they take control of the country, he went to Iran and meet their Iranian partners to talk about future progresses. But quickly, American diplomats accuse him of selling uranium to the Iranian government to build nuclear weapons. This is their plan, is to set them up that Iran will run back and be crowing and explaining themselves like other nations, like what they did to South Africa. They accused South Africa of killing white South Africans, and their president has to go to America to explain himself like a college student. You see, that is their techniques. They will accuse you of something absolutely false, so that you run back, you come to them and be explaining yourself, so that they can corner you. So that's what they did to Niger. But wait, do you know what Niger did? He just said, okay, you're accusing of something which is false, and you want us to explain. Now, who are you to determine who we do business with? Who are you to decide who our friends are going to be? Who are you to tell us that? And Iran said, okay, you have embassies in our country. We don't need you guys anymore. Get out of our country. And quickly, America did not like that idea. So they sent diplomats. So they sent their diplomat to come and have a talk with the president to iron things out, to settle things out. And when they came, they said, no, you are not going to see the president. Because American came, they didn't even submit any letter. Because as a diplomat from a country coming to another country, when you arrive, you send a letter prior on arrival that, oh, is the president available? We want to meet with the president. No, because the Americans, they say, oh, we can go everywhere that we want. And they go. Tiani said, no, we are not going to meet these people. The Niger president said, no, you are not going to meet me. That's show of power. So get out of our country. And they leave immediately. Things change. Things change. See, that's the same thing they did to what? Niger. But it did not go well with them. Niger did not explain themselves. They said, get out of our country. We don't need you. We are not in position to determine who we do business with or who our friends are going to be. You see, so now the question is, will this move that Burkina Faso has taken bring any danger to them in their country? Would this actually bring more dangers to them? Or would this actually help America to set up anything, or France set up anything in their country? What would their fate gonna be? That's the question. Because if you stand against one, you stand against all. What will be their fate? Guys, I'll just leave it right here. Whatever you think about this, if you think America is going to find a way to attack Burkina Faso or whatever, drop it in the comments. But if you think they have no rights, they are not going to find any way to attack Burkina Faso in any way, drop your opinion in the comment section. And thank you for watching this channel. Peace and love. See you in my next video.